The classroom hummed with the chatter of 26 students, all gathered in a loose circle around the game. Laughter mixed with playful jeers and teasing as the game progressed, filling the room with energy. Roland let out an exaggerated groan, leaning back in his chair. "Oh, you play like a maniac." Tori, startled by the comments, raised an eyebrow. "What?" "I'm talking to you," Roland said with a grin, pointing at her. Tori shot up from her seat, balled into fists. "That's the last time I'm taking that from you." Roland stood as well, matching her energy. "And what if I say it again?" "Try me," Tori snapped. Roland's grin only widened. "Tori, you're an animal. You play no better than a baboon, and most importantly, you're a maniac." Tori's eyes suddenly flashed with a dangerous yellow. Her voice grew louder, tinged with a growl. "You dared me." Roland stumbled back, his eyes wide. "Your eyes? What the hell?" Tori blinked as if snapping out of a trance, and immediately recalled something important. "The humans must never know about your powers," she muttered to herself, her voice calmer now. She exhaled slowly, trying to compose herself. The class, caught in the tension, exchanged confused looks. Layson leaned back in his seat, shrugging slightly. "Probably just stress." Her eyes must have reacted. Ryan nodded in agreement. "Yeah, that makes sense." Before anyone could say more, the door swung open. A middle-aged woman stepped inside, her presence commanding immediate attention. The room fell silent, and the students scrambled to return to their seats. "Miss Claire," the teacher surveyed the room with a raised eyebrow. "What did I say about leaving your seats?" "Class rep." Clinks, always quick to smooth things over, stood up. "On behalf of the class, we are sorry, ma'am." Roland muttered under his breath. "Accept me." Miss Claire's gaze zeroed on him. "You are final year students. Start behaving like it." The class, now silent, responded in unison. Except for Tori and Roland. "Yes, ma'am." Miss Claire's eyes flicked between the two of them. "Tori and Roland, I see you are both not interested in behaving yourselves." Tori, always the rebellious one, spoke up with a smirk. "Miss Claire, could you please address us separately?" Miss Claire crossed her arms, unamused. "That is not an answer to my question." The school bell rang, signaling the end of class. Roland let out a relieved sigh. "Finally, I'm out of this cramped place." Miss Claire, still stern, called out to them. "Roland, Tori, I'll be watching both of you." Tori rolled her eyes and muttered under her breath as she brushed past Roland. Her shoulder greasiness. "Meet me at Blackwood 7 p.m. We are not done." She walked out of the room, leaving Roland with a confused look. Ryan approached him. Ryan raised an eyebrow. "What did she say?" "Nothing to worry about," Roland said with a casual shrug. Ryan gestured toward the door. "Let's go." They both left the classroom, the tension lingering in the air. 6:38 p.m. Tori's residence. The Manny's residence was a lavishly decorated mansion filled with priceless antiques, trophies from past generations, and rich dark wood furnishings. The family sat in the living room, but the air was thick with tension. Mr. Manny's, his posture rigid, turned to his daughter. "Tori, it's high time you found your mate." Tori, sitting on the edge of the couch, rolled her eyes. "Dad, I told you I don't give a damn thing about that." Her father's voice deepened, the growl unmistakable. "I'm your father and I demand it." Mrs. Manny's, trying to suit the situation, placed a gentle hand on her husband's arm. "Calm down, dear." Tori shot up from her seat, her frustration bubbling over. I'm done with this conversation. I've got somewhere to be." She stormed off, her footsteps echoing through the house. Mr. Manny stared after her, his fist clenching. "What will they say about our clan?" Layson, Tori's older brother, sighed and stood up. Putting a hand on their father's shoulder, I'll try talking to our dad. Blackwood Forest, 7 o'clock p.m. The Blackwood Forest was shrouded in darkness, the towering trees blocking out most of the moonlight. The air was thick and mist, and the only visible path was dimly lit. Roland stood near the entrance, his hands casually stuffed in his pockets. A few feet away, Tori emerged from the shadows, her eyes glowing faintly yellow. "You, Mantis Larry," Roland greeted with a smirk. "Black ass," Tori shot back, her voice laced with sarcasm. "So you did show." Roland raised an eyebrow. "You wanted a fight, didn't you?" Tori grinned. "Let's go." Without another word, she transformed, her body shifting into a sleek grey wolf, her eyes glowing even brighter, and streaks of purple fur running along her form. Roland chuckled, a hint of admiration in his voice. "A werewolf, huh? Figures." Tori didn't wait. She lunged at him, her claws slashing through the air. Slash! Roland effortlessly dodging, didn't even flinch. His hands remained in his pockets as if unbothered by the attack. Tori growled, frustrated. "Why are you so fast for a human?" Roland's grin widened. "Maybe you haven't been training enough." Her speed increased, but she still couldn't land a single blow. Her attacks grew wider as she pounded heavily. "Jeez." Roland sat down on a nearby rock, watching her with amusement. "You need to take training seriously." Tori's frustration reached a boiling point. She suddenly swiped at him. Catching him off guard, she slapped him across the face. The sound sharp in the still air. Roland laughed, rubbing his cheek. "At least you landed one." Tori glared at him, her whole form tense and poised. "You are not human, are you?" Roland's laughter faded, replaced by quiet choke. He stood up, wiping his hands on his pants. "See you in school tomorrow." Without another word, he turned and walked away, leaving Tori staring after him, her heart racing. "What is he?" she muttered under her breath, her voice filled with both curiosity and frustration. The Strongest Vampire. Watch out for Chapter 2.